Friday night? What do you think?
I think maybe Friday night. I think
Okay.
that would be okay.
I've actually got one slot on a Friday night. So you could be my main, you're my last slot. That's a big
Oh,
deal.
okay.
We could do a Friday night.
Okay.
Little TGIF thing. Okay.
Okay.
And
that's cute. Yeah.
so we'll get straight for that. And I'll send you we'll be in touch. I'm going to bring you your product tomorrow.
Mhm.
And then we'll be in touch because I'm going to give you I'm going to send you a text. So that way it's amazing what's happening in Mary Kay world with social media. I could do a quick little Facebook event for you. Send out a text and invite them. Girl, because my job is that you get that for free. That's exciting. So, yay, and thank you for being on number 5, for being willing to call in.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Yeah, I think my sister would be really good at this.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited about this sheet. Okay. I really wanted to see your sheet. Like of all the sheets, I wanted to peek at your Did You Know sheet.
Mhm.
So I see that you're number 7 on here.
Yeah.
A 7. That
Yeah.
excites me. You're not a 1, you know?
I know either.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Nobody's a 10. People aren't usually a 10 on yeah, I'm telling you, you're 7. I was probably a 7. Like that's probably what I would have been. So, because you're a 7, I know you teach. You know, you've got little ones. You're married.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, yeah. So a 7 here, and I don't want to keep you long here, but what is it? What information? What is it that you need to hear to move that 7 from a 10?
Well, I told you I don't know how to do anything on my eyes, so
Okay.
I can't imagine doing that with someone else. Like,
Mhm.
oh my gosh, I think I've only done mascara
Okay.
for my whole life.
So if I were to tell you that we would train you how to do it, and I know you're a fast learner because you're actually a pretty good teacher, I'm sure. So I would say you're a good student. So take that out of the equation, that we actually have training classes. Thank God. I mean, you wouldn't want me to do your face if I didn't have training classes, I can promise you that. We do have training, and we teach you how to do all that. You know, we have free training actually. We teach how to do facials. We teach you actually how to accurately match foundation with that. And that just we just find that training builds confidence in women. You know, it does. It just builds which is the whole purpose why they have you student teach before you graduate.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It just kind of gets you in the field a little bit. That's really what our training does. Okay, you got to tell me another one because that one wasn't good enough. Tell me another. What else?
Well, I mean, I have 2 kids.
Mhm.
One is 2 and one is 1. And then I have a husband who he works nights a lot, so it's usually just me. I don't even know
It's
how.
not just you all the time. If you got a 2-year-old and 1-year-old, I can tell you that.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah. So anyway, I don't know. I just don't know how I'd have time to
Sure.
do parties and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, I just want to go to bed at 8 o'clock every night.
I bet.
Yeah.
With all that.
Yeah.
So something made you put a 7 down? What was the piece that kind of stirred you on the inside?
Well, I guess I just felt like when I was looking at myself and my makeup was all done, it's like, oh my gosh, it's been a long time since I've done my makeup and not been frumpy mom. And so that just felt really good to be that you made me feel really good about myself and that I didn't have to be all wrapped up in just running kids from here to there to diapers to this or that. So that was kind of cool, and I know that you're a mom too, so it's you don't have to be single and not married. So.
That's right. So here's the thing. I would love, because I just think about you. I think about what happens to us as moms, and which is the most awesome role ever. But there's something about getting away with the girls. There's something about a little extra cash. But I would love. I can so see you doing this, and I know you've never thought about this. I'm sure you have it.
Not at all.
Yeah, I'm sure you have it. Nobody pops out thinking, "Ooh, I want to do Mary Kay." But I would love to be able to talk to you of why I think you would, because when I see your demeanor here, when people were doing color, they were looking at your color to see Chloe's color. When they were noticing eyeshadow, people noticed your eyeshadow. So I wanted to tell you that, I love these girls that were here. I'm excited because they could be my customer base. And everything they just bought, everything that you just bought here, that's going to run out in 3 months. And so you're going to need it again. And then I'll bring it to you again. And we actually, we make a commission on whatever we sell. And so just the thought that whether you just want to service the girls that you work with or just the girls at this table, they will be running out of what they purchase. And they already look at you. They already look at you as, even though you may not feel confident, people are already looking at you with that. So I know this is a lot all at once, but I would love to talk with, promise me you'll think on it tonight,
Okay.
and write down your questions that you have. Because it is, it's a decision. It's not a life or death decision, but it's a decision that, it could change, whether it's just a little bit of money, you know, whether it's just some adult conversation. Girl, I know how that feels. Like, you know, I've had both of my children in this company through nursing, through everything. And I knew what it was, as much as I love to be with them, you know, I was kind of excited to get here tonight, to tell you the truth, you know. So how about if we talk, you get off work tomorrow, like, is it better later on after kids get to bed?
Actually, like right after school is best because
Right after school, because that way you're by yourself.
Yeah.
Awesome, okay. Well, I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna sit with everybody else. And if you're still here, I would even like to talk to you tonight, because what we do, how we walk you through the process is we have a starter kit here, and this is what it is. And actually, you've spent more tonight than what the starter kit is. Just to tell you, just to
gosh.
let you know. And the crazy thing is, what you purchased tonight is actually in that starter kit.
Oh,
Okay,
dear.
so you spent over $100. All this is in our starter kit for $100. This, do you want to know what we make?
Sure.
Okay, we make half. We make 50% of everything we sell. So here's the thing. So you can pay $100 for your starter kit and then get everything else that you want in Mary Kay half off for the rest of your life. And then when these friends run out of the product or using it, they can reorder, and then you could profit 50% on everything. Like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So your coworkers, Lord knows you got 10 people on here that weren't even in this room,
Right. Yeah.
that are gonna, whether they want color, whether they just want foundation.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited. So at the end of the party, ask me how much I made tonight. I am, I love it. But that's what it takes to get started, is our $100 starter kit. And we go online, and, you know, we do that right together. So it's nothing crazy. You're not signing a mortgage with us for 30 years. It's just, okay, let's just put our toe in. Let's give this a whirl. Worst case scenario, get your stuff half off.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
No, not at all. So after I finish, I'm gonna find you again tonight, too.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay, so be thinking. Harder questions than what you just gave me.
All right.
Right, okay, awesome.
Oh God.
So there's just kind of one little example as far as taking it. And every conversation is going to be different. Everyone. But you got to go there. Are you with me on that? You got to go there. Because I don't know when I'm going to see her again. Now, some people can make a decision on the spot. Some people can't. But you better believe I'm going to make a time of when I'm going to be able to talk to her again. Because it's precious. If you've been doing this and you're building teams and you're talking to people, you know that time in front of them is precious, because there's nothing like the feeling. So if this was the real situation, I would close everybody. I would instantly find her. I think I could close Chloe.
I know.
I do, because she's just. But she
I'm
wasn't.
ready to go.
She was. Yeah. I mean, I really do. And so that's where I have to tell her, what did I see in her? What did you see in her that, you know, so that's going to be different. You know, was it her humor? Was it her, you know, you've got to get into her life and into her box to think that. So we went a lot. That individual close is important. What happened at the individual close? What was the first thing we did? We established what she wanted to purchase, the buying. First, done, put away. Then what did we establish? The delivery. Then we established.
My bad, second appointment.
Yep. Then we did the rebooking.
My fault.
That's when we said, oh, I see what you put on number 3. Oh, this is so natural because they're the one that checked it. This is, I love this sheet. See what you put on number 3? Oh, and number 4. Awesome. One-on-one. Even if they check one-on-one, I'm still going to talk about getting free stuff. And if she's like, no, absolutely not, just one-on-one. No problem. I didn't want to meet these girls anyway. Just you and I. We'll be fine. You know? And so that's what I love about this. So the sale, the delivery, the rebooking. Thanks for willing to call. I see that you're a number 6. I see that you're a number 7. Kind of a thing.
Now, if she was throwing up roadblocks to you when you started talking about, you know, I see you're interested, you know, I see you're 7. If she's like, no, really not interested, you know, got kids, whatever. At what point would you back off?
Back up?
Yeah.
So when she told me that answer, I said, okay. I said, so tell me, you did put a number 7. What stirred you inside? I wanna find out what attracted her then. She's telling me everything she doesn't want,
So
I wanna
that's what I
find out.
have to remember, it's hard to come up with those, because like, if somebody says like, okay, no problem, and then I'm done.
Right.
You know, but
And that
that's,
is no, I may not go, so if she's like flat off, just kinda be like, absolutely not, I'll be like, no problem, but just curious, cause I always love to know, you were number 7, what stirred you, what really impressed you? So I wanna get her talking about, there was a she didn't write 1, she didn't even write 5, and I didn't tell him not to write 5, and she didn't write, and some people still write 5. You know, with the smiley face. I'm like, oh. So, they might as well just stick their tongue out, you know? So they're like, oh, okay, I know what I'm dealing with here. Smarty pants, you know? So, but if she put anything, she wasn't a 1. You know, she wasn't a 1. I was like, girl, you could have been a 1. I'm glad you're not a 1. What was it? Something stirred you. What really impressed you? So that way, I'm having her think different. She's no longer on the defense. She's telling me actually the offense of what she liked about it. That's what I want to focus on, what she liked versus what she didn't like. So if somebody's telling me what they don't like or why they can't, then I'm going to talk about what they saw that they liked. Just flipping the switch in her brain. Because all she's feeding off is why she can't, why I can't, why I can't, why I can't. You put a 7. Tell me what did impress you. Something did, or she would have been a 1. You know? And I've had 1s. I get 1s. I'd be like, you're a 1. Now, I know daggone well if you're starving, you would do this. You know, that is a big fat setup right there. You would not let your babies go starving. You'd be selling mascara and lip gloss in a heartbeat. And I said, but. So there's no way I could get you to a 10. I mean, I just go right, there's no way I could get you, no way. Then promise me this. You'll be a talent scout for me and tell people about us. Sure. Promise me that. And if you ever change your mind, I'm your girl. And that's how I leave it. And my big goal, and so hopefully I've what? Before, because did you know she's last? So hopefully I've done what? Booked her.
Yeah.
And booked her for a party. And that way I've worked through her. And I meet my next consultant, next customers. And if she didn't book, guess what I've got written here? 10 of her friends. Somebody's going to be a customer. You with me on that? So don't be afraid. Like, so you will get 1. So I'll just kind of, and I tease that way. I just like throwing it out there. You're daggone well, you would do this if you were starving. You know, I've never heard of that in my life, you know. And no way I could ever get you to a 10. You know, and then we'd be like, no way, okay, then promise me this. Because I do, I want, you know, I just tease them like that. So anyway, but if I've done my job by rebooking her, you know, and you could always still ask, so I know you're 1, but was there anything that did impress you? That just helps me. So that I would still say that to a 1. Is there anything that did impress you? You weren't a 0. Hey, you weren't a 0. I've never had a 0. So which is funny because 0 is not on the sheet. So just remember that. Well, at least you weren't a 0. So what was there anything that maybe shocked you or did impress you? So at least it leaves it on a good note with that. So I wanted to give you that. So this is what we're going to do for 5 minutes. We're going to let you role play. All right? With an individual close, with all that, to take it as far as you can. And if not, so let's say you have to call the next night or the next day, then there is a conversation. It's a different conversation if I'm calling my personal person or if I'm calling for somebody else. If I'm calling one of Chloe's numbers that she's like, I've just talked to her, she needs somebody else, okay, I'm going to call. Then, or let's say you're calling her in person. Hey, I know we were talking, so I told her, girl, I left the party and I was thinking about you. I got up this morning and I was thinking about you. I'm so glad it's 8 o'clock. I've been thinking about you all day. So I pray you've been thinking about me. I pray you've been thinking about this, Mary Kay. So, you know, I know your wheels were really turning. I know they were. You know, and I know you're telling me a little bit about, so did you write down any other questions for me? You know, so this is what a follow-up call sounds like. All right, this is exactly what this is. What were your wheels? Okay, awesome, very good. So, and you just got to play off what is it that she wants. What was her attraction factor to Mary Kay? So you've got to know that from the beginning. You know, was it just making some extra, whatever it was from the did you know sheet. So how do you know her attraction factor? It's on here. Girl, I was looking at your sheet, so pray you're asleep thinking about us. I've been thinking about you last night. Girl, I was reading your did you know sheet, extra money. So you circled yes for extra money. So you'd like to make some extra cash, then I take it. Not all cashed up? Oh, no, me neither. You know what I mean? And they'll say, oh, prizes, awards, you like them too. So what, in the follow-up call, what am I using? her answers. Don't you love that? So I can know a little bit about her